One of our co-hosts, Ronita Haldar, she was asking a question about children. Actually, I can understand, when you're adults, of course, you are bounded with a lot of problems. So they probably have some self-awareness. They might go through this process. Like you mentioned, the children have a lot of emotional conflicts, which probably we didn't have 50 years back or 30 years back, which is a lot now. Even KG students, they want to perform, which is probably something from the adults itself being infested onto the children. Now, she wanted to ask that, I'll just go to a question, sorry, that in today's competitive world, kids are forced to make up to a certain standard. Even though as parents, we're not forcing her to be someone, still there are things that we cannot control. How, as a mother, I can stop her to get motivated by things that will ruin her mental health? Like, like going to the internet. Of course, it's not bad, but there are lot of things. Internet is like a market with a lot of good things and bad things and so many other things. Even if I'm not forcing her, still there is a certain rat race and other societal pressure as she will eventually have to face in the coming years. So there is a rat race there. There is, which of course as parents is quite difficult. So how to overcome that?
Very nice question. So first of all, as I told you, this competition has to be healthy, but not a cutthroat competition. And as I told you, it should not become the priority of our life. You should never compare your children with other children. Number one, that is the golden rule. Never compare your children with the other children. And you tell the child, never compare yourself with others. You compare yourself with yourself of yesterday. Are you becoming better? That is the thing. Are you becoming better than what you were yesterday? Every person has got his or her own capabilities. Somebody may be excelling in study, some may be getting good marks, but that is not the criteria. And the other person may be may excel in sports. Somebody may excel in music. Somebody may excel in story writing, in book writing. There are so many things. And everybody is unique in this world. Everybody has a unique thumb and everybody has a unique talent. So one need not compare with others. You are unique in this world. You compare yourself with yourself of yesterday. So if you want to compete, compete. Yes, very good. But compete with yourself of yesterday. Are you becoming better? That is the way healthy competition should come. Don't compare with others. You also don't compare. Let the children also be taught not to compare themselves with other children, but comparing yourself with yesterday's yourself. Number one. And number two is that they must be told to be a little more tough. They are becoming so soft and we are making them their life so soft and so much, so to say, comfortable, more than comfortable, that they are not able to face any small problem or any small question, any small difficulty. They break down. They don't have the forbearance. This forbearance is very necessary. Forbearance. The power of forbearance should be there with the children. The power of facing the crisis, the power of facing the failure, that also is necessary. Sometimes failures will come, that one should not break down. Fall down, again rise and go ahead. Because life is meant like that. Life means struggle, life means failures. Swami Vivekananda says failures, they are the beauty of life. What would be life without that? And then he also says, I never had a cow tell a lie, but it is always a cow and never a man. A man tells a lie today, tomorrow he will speak a truth. Cow cannot tell a lie, cow will never tell the truth also. So man commits mistake today, but he becomes better and greater tomorrow. So there is a potentiality and there is infinite potentiality inside every human being. So that has to be told to the children. This has to be told to the children that you are divine, you are divine. And the children should look upon the parents as divine and the parents should look upon the children as divine and must tell them, you got infinite potential. And this is the message Swami Vivekananda gave. Why he was so popular in America? Because they were suffering from lack of self-prestige. And they were having guilt consciousness. So Swami Vivekananda said, Vedanta does not recognize sin, it recognizes error. And the greatest error you are making when you call yourself a sinner. He said, no, Vedanta does not recognize any sin. It recognizes error. The greatest error you are making when you call yourself a sinner. Ye, the children of immortal bliss, holy and perfect beings. Yea, divinity is on us sinners. It is a sin to call a man. So it is a standing level of human nature. Come up, O lions, and shake up the delusion that you are sheep. Your souls immortal, spirits free, blessed and eternal. Ye are not matter, ye are not bodies. Matter is a servant, not ye the servant of matter. That is the message of strength. That is the message of divinity that Swami Vivekananda gave in America, which we need today more than that time. At present today, this message of Vedanta, this message of Swami Vivekananda, this message of strength, the innate strength that we have got, the message of divinity, we need it much more than when Swami Vivekananda gave that message at that time. So this is to be given to the children, to be told to them, you are divine, you've got infinite power, infinite potential. You grow, you are unique, you grow in your own manner. You need not compare with others.
Thank you, Swamiji.
That
was
okay?
Really, Swamiji, that was wonderful. That was absolutely to bring out the whole essence of each soul is potentially divine and highlighting it so well. Thank you so much, Maharaj. Marge, yesterday we had the coronation here in the UK. I'm from the UK. So there were a lot of BBC questions and there were a lot of religious ceremonies which were taking place. And it's a very ancient custom which is going for the last 1,000 years. And most of the British public, they don't identify with a religion at the moment, which is absolutely probably around 50% or something, which is a huge amount. So how do you, and I think there's the same thing in many Western countries or many parts of the world. I think India becoming more westernized or moving that way. Many of the city-bred youth are moving away from religion. They probably will do a puja or arati just for one day during the Durga Puja or something, or during Christmas, but not identifying with spirituality. How do you place spirituality to these people? What do you explain spirituality to them? Is it just a God concept, or is it being nice to others, or is it something different?
Very nice question. Now, this is to be very much clear. This has to be made very much clear. Religion and spirituality are two different things. One may be spiritual and yet not religious. And one may be religious and yet not spiritual. One may be going to the temples, church, mosque regularly, reading the books, and yet is selfish, and his behavior is very much questionable character, and he has got all types of vices, but he is regular in going to the temples, in external worship. He is not spiritual. He may be religious. But what we want in our children now is spirituality and not religion. Let them not go to temples, doesn't matter. So Swami Vivekananda said, the old religion said, he is an atheist who does not believe in God. The new religion says, he is an atheist who does not believe in himself. Believe in yourself. Believe in that infinite potential that you have got. And this is the Vedanta, this is the religion, or this is the spirituality that will be acceptable to the children, because it is scientific. There is no question of faith. Yes, you have got the infinite potential, you try to develop that, manifest that potential, that's all. So you need not go to the rituals. If you can, that does not mean it is bad. If you want to follow, follow. If you don't want to follow, doesn't matter. If you don't want to go to temple, doesn't matter. If you don't want to do arati, doesn't matter. That it doesn't matter. What matters is, are you honest? Are you truthful? Are you good to others? What is your behavior? Are you drug addict? What type of person you are? How is your character? Are you honest, truthful? And most important, Swami Vivekananda said, he was asked this question, how do you test somebody is spiritual or not? And immediately he replied, unselfishness is the taste of religion. And he goes to that extent. Just imagine, Swami Vivekananda is a religious leader, and he writes in his book Karma Yoga, if one has not gone to any temple, church or mosque throughout his life, if one has not read any religious book throughout his life, but he is so unselfish that he is ready to give his life for the sake of others, he is the most spiritual person of the world. Just understand. That is not so. What is priority? What is reality? What is the real thing? Real thing is that you should be spiritual. Unselfishness, purity, honesty, truthfulness, integrity in your relationships. These are the things. faith in others. These are the things that should be given more importance rather than the rituals, following certain rituals, following certain forms, following certain books. And this is the religion which will be acceptable to the modern generation. And this is what we want.
Are there any questions anybody would like to ask Maharaj? Thank you, Maharaj. Haimanti, do you have any questions for us?
I do have a question. So, Maharaj, what I was thinking, I saw many people like they are aware about our Indian philosophical background of spirituality, what Upanishad or what Vedanta is saying, or how you explained like how to be spiritual to build our mental health. What they said that I know this, I know the theory, but I'm not having the courage to do this. So how to motivate them to bring this path to give like the motivation, what should be the motivation for them who knows the thing, the theories, but they are not getting courage to do that practice.
That is, you have to present in a proper form. Swami Vivekananda said, the first sign that you are becoming religious or spiritual is that you are becoming cheerful. Cheerfulness. To be happy and smiling always takes you nearer to God than any other prayer in this world. To be happy and smiling always takes you nearer to God than any other prayers in this world. And Swamiji also used to be always happy. Whenever he will give lecture, he will be serious. But after the lecture, he will enjoy. He will have nice hearty talk, a nice hearty laugh. He will have enjoy ice cream party. He used to like ice cream. So in America, even in winter, he used to take ice cream. And then the chocolate ice cream was very favorite for him. So the host will ask, Swamiji, why do you like ice cream? Why do you like chocolate ice cream? He said, because I am like chocolate. He would reply, because I am like chocolate, so I like chocolate ice cream. And then he would laugh and enjoy and cut jokes and all that. Now, in Western countries, they were not used to that. So their concept was that the religious preachers should be serious. But Swami Vivekananda said, long faces do not make religion. But these people, they thought at the time this was not good. He is a religious preacher and he should be serious. So one day, an American lady could not contain herself and she said, Swami, you ought to be a little more serious. You are a religious preacher. And Swami immediately replied, yes, madam, I too become serious when I got stomachache. So why do you become serious without stomachache? If you have stomachache, you are not well, I can understand. You are having a face as if you have taken kerosene. But without taking kerosene, your face is like that, as a bitter face. No. And then he gave the real reply. Why should I be serious? We are the children of immortal bliss. Cheerfulness is the real thing that comes out of spirituality. The first sign that you are becoming religious and spiritual is that you are becoming cheerful, happiness and peace. If you are feeling that, you are going towards spirituality. If not, you are, even if you may be going to temple, churches, mosques, but if that is not happening, you are not going towards the real spirituality. So Swami Vivekananda said cheerfulness. Because why we should be cheerful? Because we are the children of God. We are the children of immortal bliss, holy and perfect beings. So this divinity, if we really feel divinity, we will feel happiness and peace. That will be the motivating force. You tell them, you will become cheerful, you will become happy. If you want happiness, if you want peace, if you want to become cheerful, follow Vedanta. Practice these 4 yogas. And then you will be able to become cheerful.
Thank you, Maharaj. That's a really, really nice answer. Thank you so much.